Hello everybody and welcome back to the Little King story playthrough. It's time for something new! Oh, it makes me so happy! Yeah, you know what, Verd? I'll happily pay you that, duck. And you know what? Sad secret can wait. 'Cause I'm finally going somewhere new! And oh, god damn it. I don't think I have enough to pay Verd. I think I'm gonna try anyway. Please let that be enough. Yeah, it's not enough. But you live here, Verd. I mean, we're not that poor, because we can just bring that in quite quickly. But come off it, Doc. It's like, I mean, you're doing a good job. Don't get me wrong. You're doing exactly what I need you to do, but come on, you could be doing a bit better than that for the amount of money I'm forking out. But yeah, good grief, we're on day 50 already. I feel I probably should have been a little bit more... how shall I put it? Efficient? But then, to be fair, I don't think I could have been more efficient. I mean, I've been... doing multiple quests in a day, bringing in quite a bit of dough. We have been moving along at a relatively steady pace. We've gotten quite a selection of citizens. We've got all the jobs we possibly need. And yeah, we're finally going to make new stuff happen, which it's just going to be so much fun. Obviously, at this point, you're going to want to make sure that you have every possible member of your royal guard with you. So you want a miner, you want a gourmet cook, you want carpenters, you want a lumberjack, you want a merchant, because they are all going to come majorly in handy. Also, considering where we are going to be heading, it is also quite helpful, I think, to mix 2 more gourmet cooks. Because at the start of the next area there is a specific location which is filled with a large number of cock-a-doodle-doos. And obviously, they could kill you quite quickly if you are not prepared. So you've just got to be on it with them. But either way, we've got our team together. We are going to head to Bony Tunnel entrance, I think. Why did you head to the Royal City past me? Oh yes, we're going to make our royal cooks. Well, 2 more gourmet cooks. As soon as I can find me bleeding... Oh! Why did you get stuck on the freaking building? But yes, we're going to make 2 more gourmet cooks. Which means we're slightly further away from being able to pay Verd, but it means that we're going to make it through this next location perfectly fine. And now we're going to head to the Bony Tunnel entrance. Obviously, this tunnel has been sitting here waiting for us to explore through it, but we've not really been in a position to take it on. Well, we could easily get through the Bony Tunnel. I'm more talking about the area after that. Because there is a lot of danger beyond in the school plains. It's a huge area, and it's essentially a mini hub in a way that will allow you to get to the next 3 kingdoms. But it also means that we are going to be facing quite a few new enemies. So, I mean, first off is the Arsonist Oni, which really, to take care of them safely, you just send in your hunters, and then once they're down far enough, just bum rush them with your soldiers. They'll die quite quickly. But yes, the only way of getting through here is to defeat King Duvrok and King Shishkebabu. So obviously you need to do them to get through, but then also you're going to want to be prepared for what's coming afterwards, because you will need miners, you will need gourmet cooks, you will need merchants and carpenters and hunters and farmers and lumberjacks and everything. So here we are, this is the Skull Plains. And obviously you can tell it's quite grim because we've got this poisoned river, we've got lots of skulls and bones, and it's very dark. And we're going to try to explore pretty much all of the Skull Plains, bar the stuff further to the north. Because this is just going to be us working up to the next kingdom, which is coming very soon, and this is why you need 3 gourmet cooks. Because as you can see, quite a lot of cock-a-doodle-doos, and also a... I can't remember the name of the massive one. That's embarrassing. I think it was something along the lines of a Conquildor. That's a Pokemon. I don't know anymore. Doesn't matter. There's a wonder spot here for the bird's nest, which is great. And also we have a lovely massive hole. So we are certainly going to want to dig that up. And also I see an enemy just off to the side. Ooh, yes! So we get a mallet, which is just a massive leg of ham, which is just ridiculously silly, and I love it. But yeah, for as big as the Skull Plains are, they are still relatively linear. You aren't exactly going to get lost in the Skull Plains, because you will be essentially funneled along quite nicely. But you are definitely going to need your hunters about, because you need them to take down the Arsonist Oni that sit up there like that. Because otherwise you can't actually get through, because you won't be able to break the rock, because the Arsonist Oni would set fire to your miner, and then your miner would get injured, and so on and so forth. And already another wonder spot. Matryoshka Rock. Because obviously it looks like Matryoshka dolls. And, which are obviously the dolls which you get a small one inside a slightly bigger one, inside a slightly bigger one, inside a slightly bigger one, and so on and so forth. Now it's not entirely necessary, I think, to defeat those 2 pot-throwing Oni, but it's certainly recommended, because obviously they will be throwing pots at you whilst you mine, I suppose. But yeah, I really do like the Skull Plains from a gameplay perspective, because it starts to make you do things that you haven't so far been required to deal with. So obviously we've been using we have been using the evade maneuver, well, the evade mode, or formation, or whatever the hell you want to call it. But we're reaching a point now where it's all but necessary, because you've got to run in and out, well, in and around all these different flame patches, because you can't actually hit most of these Arsonist Onis. They're just that little bit too far away for the most part. There is this random patch here, which I think its only purpose is to deflame you, I think, but I'm not 100% sure. So there are certain Oni which you can kill, like this one. You would just about be able to get around it, which is quite nice, but you are better off just killing this one. It doesn't really get you anything, but it's still worth it. Also, ooh! We have a star! Now this one you definitely have to kill. Because of the... I mean, you could probably get across and be alright, but it is just that little bit tight in trying to get across, so it's better to just murder it and then continue onwards. And thankfully, once those Arsonistoni are defeated, they will not be coming back, so you can then run through this area with impunity. But yeah, I like that this area forces you to use the invade maneuver. I like that it's throwing brand new enemies at us, and quite a few of them as well, because we haven't met most of them yet, but obviously the Arsonistoni, and then there's quite a few to the north, which are all brand new. They're probably mostly variations of the Oni, but they're still new variations of the Oni, and that's always fun. And, come on, Miner, like seriously? I mean, the thing is that if this was a Rocky, it probably would have already started attacking me by now, but yeah. It always pays to be careful, especially when we've still got a relatively long way to go before we get to the location that I need to get to. Because what we need to do is we need to get to where the jump cannon is. That is my goal for this journey into the Skull Plains. Largely because as soon as we have gotten to the jump cannon, that then means that I can immediately go and take on the next king. I don't know whether it exactly will be immediate, but it'll certainly be damn close. So it makes me very happy that we have a pretty quick turnaround into this next king. I think after the next king there is a reasonably lengthy period in which we are trying to build stuff up, complete some quests. It's a little bit frustrating. It's fine, I'll cope. But yeah, so this shows us our path. So if we want to get to the egg, we go all the way down to the bottom. If we want to get to the TV, it's the next path, and the mountain, the other path. So at this point you can go take down whatever king you like in whatever order, but we are going to do them in the order that the game expects us to do them. So we are going to go south first, then up a bit, and then up to the top. Like that, so it's all pretty simple. You could try and get through here if you wanted to. I mean, perhaps it's worth trying to take on these Oni, smash the rock. It's not really needed. You're probably a little bit low on arrows by this point, so it's probably not worth it at this point. You will need to go through there eventually, but now it's not really all that important. What is important, however, is that you probably try and kill that cockadoodle-doo that's sitting up on that platform over there. Because potentially it could attack us. Or we might be able to build this and be alright. I hope we are. Please don't attack me, cockadoodle-doo. Oh, thank God. It's fine. We're too far away from it to notice us. Success! But yes, to take on the next kingdom we need to break through there. Which is easier said than done. But we'll manage it. Not today, obviously. We don't have nearly enough arrows to be able to cope with that. But I have done my job for today, pretty much. we've gotten to the location of where the jump cannon is, and we will be running up there, and it'll be great. We'll build the jump cannon, we'll be able to really quickly get from the castle to the Skull Plains and everywhere that we need to go around it, so it's all wonderful. The only thing that I had a little bit of frustration with was it's like, come on, just there. Oh, I'm just off by a millisecond sending them in, so they crash. But it's fine, they made it. And just progress is being made. Obviously not like killing a king type of progress, but this is still important progress. And before we take that back to the castle, because obviously we are pretty close to the end of the day, it makes sense, there's nowhere we can go further on that side. Just want to kill this arsonist only whilst we're here. Not necessary, but it is just going to make me feel better. And also make this hot spring. Because then it just means it's less stuff for me to do tomorrow. So that's all good. And yeah, I do not have enough arrows to deal with that. But yeah, let's jump back to the castle. See how much money we brought in. Hopefully quite a bit, and hopefully I can pay Verd after this. But we'll just have to see how it goes, won't we? So, does that just about take us up to being able to pay Verd?
Yes, sir.
Please say yes. Oh, thank God we could pay Verd if we wanted to. What are you thinking? Past me, just go pay Verd. Get it over and done with. Good past me. Thank you. Never like leaving a quest outstanding. Especially when... Verd? Where the frick are you, Duck? If I come to your office, I expect you to be there. Ah, fine. You're not getting paid today, Duck. I'm going to bed. Good night.